matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Dogs will kick it away to start us off. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Now the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. Man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
The Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's a squib kick taken to one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down at 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And the Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Yellow Jackets are looking to keep this drive going. Gives it to the back. He finds some space. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind them on scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's hit just before the throw. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Whoops it for the running back, but he's got work to do. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Pitch play to the back. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for a man. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid game there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch is made down the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter.
Number 17. Set to advance on the football.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Good enough for a 1st down.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he knocks it right through. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A screen to the wide receiver. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. It's a run to the left. First down, looking for more now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3. And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 14.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
Yellow Jackets will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. On the read. Back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. And he's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. The stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's got room to run. That carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Really positive yards here from this running back. He's able to pick up the first down. I guess the only knock would be he does step out of bounds. With the new college rules, of course, the clock will stop momentarily until the play clock starts on the next play, and then the clock will get started again. So just try to stay in bounds when you're working with a lead like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Claiborne. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Avant. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm that. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Has the first down and more. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense in a split backfield now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Watch the spin move. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him, and it seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. This could be the game here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He could go. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's a bunt. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Yellow Jackets enter the final minute here, just trying to run the clock out. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Toss play to the outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
Hey, look, I understand you want to fight for every single yard, but at the same time, you have to know when the play is over. That is a massive blunder right here by this running back that's going to put him in a major hole.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.